who doesn't own AMC, never owned AMC. I actually own AMC, so tomorrow is a big day. I'm really, really hoping. You know what I hope at the very, even bare minimum that everything is delayed. That's what I hope. I hope that everything is delayed. I hope the ape conversion to AMC is delayed. I hope the 1 for 10 reverse stock split is delayed. I mean, obviously, if they took it completely off the table, I don't think that's going to happen. That's like dreamland. That would be like, wow. But you know what? The more they delay it, to me, the better. You know, I know a lot of people had different opinions on this. I know, some people are like, look, don't you want to get the debt paid down? Don't you want to make AMC fundamentally better? I get it. And like I said, look, I'm holding. That's it. There's no dates for me. There's no circumstance of which I'm going to sell. I'm holding. So no matter what happens, I'm holding. That's it. So I just got to the point where I'm kind of like on the neutral. I'm kind of like Switzerland. Switzerland is neutral. At first, I was dead against everything. I was dead against everything. I was like, look, I want my shares. I don't want to lose 90% of my shares. And I was 100% against everything. But I'm getting to the point now where I'm saying to myself, it's not that I don't want to lose 90% of my shares, believe me, but if AMC gets fundamentally better and either they wipe out their debt or lower their debt a tremendous amount, if Adam Aaron could start thinking outside the box, with more, branding ideas, not just popcorn, but with other branding ideas, maybe, just maybe, we could have ourselves a nice little run. Because I think new investors will come into AMC, and that's what I'm banking on. I'm banking on new investors coming in. That's it. Now these will be people that have not gone through what we've gone through. They're not going to know nothing about nothing. They're not going to know about the corruption, about the alleged naked shorting that could have occurred. They're not going to know about the 10-for-1 reverse stock split. They're just going to be brand new people coming in because AMC looks like a little bit better of a fundamental play. Tendy time. I heard they could potentially raise like 60 billion through all of this. Listen, Tendy, I'm in. I'm holding. I'm holding my shares. I'm hoping for the best. Um, Tropicana or Golden Nugget. I don't know if I'm going to go to Atlantic City tonight. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I got the mood has to set in. You understand? It's like you're lying down. You're about to go to sleep, and also you jump up. You're like, you hear the slot machines in your head. You hear the dice. You hear the spinning of the roulette wheel, and then you're like, yeah, it's time to go. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to go tonight, but who knows? But listen, it's like Tendy. I'm trying to be optimistic. At first I was dead against everything. I gotta be honest with you. I was dead against it. I'm like, I don't want to lose 90% of my shares. I know, but Christopher, you got to try to look at it from another perspective, man. You got to look at it from another perspective. If Adam Aaron could wipe out all the debt of AMC, supposedly there's 30 to 40% more moviegoers that will be going to AMC now this year. So that means more revenue. I'm just saying he's got to capitalize on this stuff. He's got to think of ways to make more money with concessions. I really think he should offer more things. He's got to think of ways, branding that the power of AMC. It's a powerful brand. He did it with popcorn. I don't understand why he's only limiting like the branding, the popcorn. That's what I don't understand. Like there's so many more opportunities that he could, utilize the AMC brand name for. And listen, I'm down a lot of money. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Sell? I got to be optimistic. I got to hold. Yeah, I mean, it's like I think AMC's got to go to 500 for me to break even. I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to think about it. That's why it's like I just keep buying when I can, and I like I said, I have a plan B. I know none of you want to hear it, but I've been loading up on GameStop. I have a 5 year plan. I have a 5 year plan. This is, in life you got to have a backup plan. You understand? So what I'm trying to do with GameStop is get enough shares that if GameStop hits 80, you follow me? I'll get all my AMC money back. That's what my plan is. So if all else fails, GameStop is going to be my plan B. But as far as AMC is concerned, I'm gonna need after this 1 for 10 reverse stock split. I'm gonna need a major run. I'm gonna need a major run to make money. I mean, it's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy, but we'll take it day by day. Who would have ever knew that this was gonna happen, right? Back in 2021, who I would have never thought anything like this would have been possible. But this is the stock market. This is this crazy, corrupt, rigged effing stock market. And that's why, thank God, thank God I own gold. Thank God. And I'm not trying to show off here. I'm not trying to show off here because, gold is a hedge. It's a hedge against all this shit, man. Do I ever play slots? Very rare. Very rare. Like if the roulette tables are like packed, I might go on a slot machine, but very rare. Yeah, I mean, I think the judge, I really believe that she sees through Adam Aaron's bullshit. And I think that she really sees that there was a lot of shit this guy was doing, under the table. Really bad friggin' shit. And I'm hoping that the judge just keeps delaying all of this. That's just delay it. But as everyone feels different. See, like Teddy Time, he's saying it could raise 16 billion, and they want to get on with it. You know what I mean? They want to get on with this so that AMC could get out of debt, have more working capital to make more investments, expand. Everyone has a different perspective. You know what I mean? I don't want to lose 90% of my shares, but I'm also thinking positive. Like if all of this is true and they raise these ridiculous amounts of money, like Teddy said, potentially $16 billion, you could wipe out the debt. You could have working capital to make more investments. And next thing you know, AMC fundamental. I know that none of us came into this for the fundamentals, but I get it. None of us came into this, but it's becoming a fundamental play. I mean, I hate to say it, that's what's happening. It's actually becoming a fundamental play because what's going to wind up happening is that Wall Street, I've already been reading it. Wall Street analysts are starting to look at AMC after all of this as a potential a good fundamental play. And, they're going to get better ratings. The next thing you know, the Wall Street is, people like, regular investors, not even like apes. We're going to get brand new investors possibly. Right, exactly. I agree with Teddy Time on this. Get out of debt, get out of the leases that are losing their money. I mean, listen, if Adam Aaron makes all this effort money, and if he don't pay down this debt, oh my God. I don't want to tell you. I don't, I don't want to tell you what I'm thinking. I don't want to tell you what I'm thinking. If Adam Aaron gets all this money and still doesn't pay down his debt, yeah, that's what we got to get medieval at that point. I don't want to talk about it. I don't even want to think about that. Let's just hope that I think he's going to do it because you have to understand the guy's making $19 million a year. You understand? He's making 19. He wants to continue, Christopher. He wants to continue making $19 million a year, Adam Aaron. Okay, so I think that he wants AMC to be in good shape. I do, but not because of us, because of himself. He still wants to make. Wouldn't you want to keep making 20 million a year? Come on, let's be realistic. Angie Dream is in the chat. So I know none of you want to hear this, but once again, I ate better than Lou. You know how Chad Clifford has his game show. Well, the Ape Father has his game show. My game show is who lives and who eats better. That's my game show. Chad Clifford's game show is who has the most views for the day. Me or Lou. So my game show, who eats better, who lives better. So I just went to the diner. Oh my god, I ate like a king. Chicken salad, chicken quesadillas every day, mozzarella sticks, my own cheeseburgers, omelets. I'm always eating. I'm always eating like a king, and Lou is always eating like a queen. You know what it is, people. American Dreams here. I sold the last of my AMC. This is a sad day. Um, look, I'm sorry, brother. You got to do what's best for you. I always say this to everybody. I say this to everybody. You know, you got to do what is best for your situation, what is best for your family, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters. And if selling is what you have to do, what's best for your current situation, I respect that. I changed. You know, Dave Foley used to be a wild maniac back 2 years ago. You know, I was wild. I was wild. I was like, buy, AMC to Pluto, and all that shit. I mean, of course, I had disclaimers saying that I'm not a financial planner and that I'm an entertainer, but I was wild. But as these last 2 years has passed by, I've changed a lot. I really have changed a lot, and I understand why some people have to sell. I mean, listen, it sucks. Sometimes you're just in a situation where, life bills hit you and medical hits you and, family issues or family problems hit you, and you got to make a decision. You got to say to yourself, do I want to keep playing this gamble, this game, or do I want to put food on the table? So I respect, look, many people have emailed me and told me they sold already. Many, many people. I'm not one of those people. But I'm in a little bit of a different situation. I can afford to hold AMC. I can afford to hold GameStop. I'm in a little bit of a different, position. I'm lucky in that sense. Just reading some of the comments here. Not hating or anything, but why all this sex with barnyard animals? I have no idea what the F you're talking about. I mean, in a way, when my wife has sex with me, I'm like a barnyard animal, right? I'm kind of like a friggin' I'm a half man, half ape. So yeah, I know, man. I saw Bed Bath and Beyond declared bankruptcy. I don't know if I want to mess with that American dream. I don't know. I mean, I don't know, brother. I keep thinking of that poor CFO. That guy killed himself. It was terrible. He committed suicide. God knows. God only knows why. Terrible. God bless him and his family. That's a terrible thing, man. Terrible. Nobody should ever take their life over money. Money is lost, but money can be made again. You know, people don't realize that. Life once you commit suicide, that's it. That's all she wrote. So we all. How many times in life did I lose money? How many times in life did I make it back? Forget about it. You know what I mean? You got to just have that attitude in life. There was that guy, Lord X Nemesis. Remember him? I don't know what happened to him. I remember he told me that I think he might have either quit his job or I don't know if he got fired, but I don't know exactly what happened. But I just remember him one time mentioning that he wasn't working and he was kind of putting all his eggs in the basket of AMC. Like, you know what I mean? That was like I know he played with a few other plays too, but the primary thing was AMC, and I think that after that, I think he might have just called it quits. I don't think he's doing YouTube anymore. He was a good guy, that guy. I wish him well. I hope he's all right. I hope he's doing okay. Hey, Father, you still did not answer me. Why do people call you the Dennis Rodman? I mean, listen. How am I supposed to know why people call me the Dennis Rodman of AMC? I should be the James Gandolfini of AMC. I should be the Tony Soprano of AMC. I don't know why they call me the Dennis Rodman. Because they're psychos. Is that a good enough answer for you? Antonio Miranda, because he is a legend and a champion. See, that's a good answer from Young Kuda. I love Young Kuda, man. He's the man, Young Kuda. Waiting for my daughter to come home from school. I fed my son. I fed my wife. I fed my mom. I fed my dogs, and I fed me. And I gotta feed my daughter. She's coming home soon. Uh, I don't know what Chad Clifford's deal is, man. I really don't know. I can't figure out that dude. He's a mystery. Dude's a mystery. It seems like he's in love with Lou to the point where he would like walk in front of a friggin' Mack truck for Lou. Chad Clifford. I can't, I don't know what it is. I just, like I said, I wish somebody could explain to me why Lou is so important to Chad Clifford. Like, are they relatives? Are they, are they lovers? Like, how can we be lovers if we can't be friends? How can we start over when the finding never ends? Remember that song by Michael Bolton? I don't know what, I just don't understand what Chad Clifford's, he's the one obsessed with Lou. He says, I'm obsessed. No, I'm obsessed with like taking Lou like down. That's what I'm obsessed with. You see, like how finance news shut down his channel. I celebrated when Lou shut down his original channel, but then he came back. The friggin' guy came back. You know. Now I'm hoping he shuts down this channel. But as far as like Chad Clifford, he's like in love with Lou. I wish I should have recorded the phone call, man. You should have heard Chad Clifford on that call when he called me. You leave my Louie alone. If you don't leave my Louie alone, I'm gonna keep making derogatory videos about you. And I'm thinking to myself, what's wrong with this guy? Like, it's crazy, man. I love for Lou to pull my pony while I call him Big Daddy. I don't condone any of that shit, man. Oh man, I just don't get it. I don't understand why people watch this guy. He proves himself time and time and time again, Lou, to be the biggest hustler, the biggest con man of all time. It's all he does is he keeps proving it, and it seems like the more he proves it, the more views he gets, and the more subscriptions he gets. It just absolutely amazes me. The guy makes a video every single day. There's a white wall where like, and there's an echo in the room. There's like an echo because he has no furniture. It's like he's talking about he wants to get a microphone. He wants to set up a studio. I write about Lou. You don't need a microphone. You don't. You got an echo. He's got an echo in the room when he speaks. Tandy, I swear to you, man. I know you don't believe anything I said. Tandy, Chad Clifford called me up. Okay, first of all, he was screaming at me because he felt that I said I had his address. This is what happened, right? I said, you know how you have my address, Chad? I have your address. So I guess he took that as a threat in the sense that I was looking to go to his house. I don't want to go to his house. I wish his wife all the best. I said, your wife is a nurse. She's a hero. She saves lives. I complimented Chad's daughter. I said, she's a beautiful girl. God bless. I said, God bless. I have no interest in disturbing Chad's family life or anything like that. Chad is the one who wants to disturb my life anytime. You understand? Like, people think this is a joke. People have been coming to my house. People are coming to my house. They're knocking on my door at 6 o'clock in the morning, midnight, with these effing Craigslist ads. Okay? It's like my wife has stage 4 breast cancer. I don't want to get into this anymore. She can't be scared because she has 3 tumors in her friggin' brain. It's very scary. One of them is a potential bleeder. But what it is that in this world, people are very evil, man. People are evil, evil people, and they're relentless, and they just don't give a damn. They don't care what you're dealing with in your life. They don't care how serious it is. They just don't give a shit, people. People in this world are like devils. They're like devils, seriously. And American Dream, I do not condone the Craigslist thing. Thank you. God bless. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, American Dream. Look, can I tell you all something about American Dream? Okay. He makes videos about me. Now, listen, granted, a lot of them are not true. Okay, what he's saying, but they're funny. It's entertaining. It's and I really want American Dream to understand this. Like, I'm all for it, brother. You could say whatever you want about me because at the end of the day, we're entertainers. And as long as the content is funny and it's entertaining, you could say whatever you want. I don't give a shit. But when people come to my house and they're scaring my wife and they're scaring my children and they're scaring my mother, that's where I draw the line, man. That's where I draw the line. And you know what's funny is Chad Hypocrite, Clifford, just a mere mention that I said I had his address. The guy had a tantrum fit. He flipped, screaming on the phone. I'll effing kill you if you come to my house. I'll kill you. He was like screaming. I'm like, Chad, first of all, I said, I'm not coming to your house. It was like he wouldn't calm down. He wouldn't calm down, screaming. But you know what I find funny about that? Is that, isn't it so ironic? It's like that song from Alanis Morissette, Isn't it ironic, right? That just the mere fact that he thought I possibly was going to come to his house and harass his family, the guy went on a rampage like a lunatic. But yet it's totally okay for Chad Clifford and Dale to do their little pranks that they're doing on me where people come to my house. That's okay. Chad thinks I'm an idiot. He thinks he denies it. I didn't do it. Listen to me very carefully. Dale made a video with Chad Clifford. Who remembers that video? Where they were at the McDonald's, remember? And they were making fun of me because I donated a Big Mac. Remember there was a guy, he had no food, he had no money. I gave him a Big Mac, I gave him large fries, I gave him a drink. So they did this like parody video where is the ape father coming back to the McDonald's and he's going to do more charity, right? So what happened was Dale, Fat Boy Dale, Triple Chin Dale, he ordered a fish sandwich. Who remembers this? He ordered a fish sandwich. Okay. Now, guess when the DoorDash came to my house, what they delivered? Fish sandwiches. Okay. So you might say it's a coincidence, right? You might say that's just a coincidence, April. Not really. I think that Dale 100% is responsible for sending the fish sandwiches to my house at midnight. I have to say it's alleged because just to protect myself, but I do believe Dale was involved. Now, this is the thing. Chad Clifford and Dale worked together. So they did that video together. Cabish? Okay, listen to me. Chad Clifford did that video with Dale. So who believes if Dale is responsible, who believes that Chad Clifford is responsible as well? Of course Chad Clifford is responsible, right? Because they're working together. So that's the bottom line. Yeah, but Teddy time, you're not understanding. Listen to me. Let's say you think it's Dale, right? Do you think it's Dale with the fish sandwich? Okay. Chad Clifford and Dale made that video together. They worked together, Teddy time. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So obviously, if Dale did it, Chad either knew about it, right? Condoned it, right? Or was involved with it. Correct? So I got very bad allergies. You got to forgive me. It's not the coronavirus. Yeah, man, we all got screwed over with AMC, but we got to just hope for the best, Caesar. We got to hope for the best. Look, American Dream, you could stand behind your everything you want to stand behind, the authenticity, but listen to me. You know and I know I'm not going bankrupt. Making videos, I'm going bankrupt. I got a gay lover in college. Come on. Give me a break. But it's funny, all right? It's funny. It's entertaining. Look, I love entertainment. I love entertainment. What's up, Telly? God bless you. God bless America. God bless your family. So we have Telly and American Dream on the same live stream. Isn't that crazy? We got the two of them. The two of them are here. Chad maybe didn't know Dale was going to do the fish. Teddy, they made the video together. Teddy, do you understand this? Teddy time. Chad Clifford and Dale made the fish sandwich video together. I don't know if you noticed. You know how they do that breaking news thing? Okay. So Chad Clifford, look, you can look it up on his channel. He made the video alongside with Dale. I don't look. I don't think American Dream did it. I'm not going to get into it because let's just say that let's just say there's a reason. I don't think he did it. I'm not gonna break any type of little secret thing. Okay, but I don't think that American Dream sent the food to my house. I don't believe he did it. I think that he's a bowl breaker. I think that he wants to break chops. But that's what that's what entertainment is, right? Entertainment is people breaking bowls. So I think he's a big bowl breaker, American Dream. But that's fine. There's a difference between being a bowl breaker and there's a difference between being a culprit. Okay, like what Chad Clifford is, and what Dale, Fat Boy Dale, Triple Chin Dale. They're culprits. Okay, these are degenerates because they're affecting my family. I broke my neck. Yeah. So this is the thing with Chad. Okay, and this is the thing with Dale. You know, I wish they would at least man up, though. You know what I mean? It's like man up, man. I obviously know Dale did it. I know he did it because you want me to prove it to you. Look, you want me to prove it to you. Okay, Dale made a video. Check this out, Teddy Time. He made a video saying he bought a minivan, and he said it was just like the Eight Fathers minivan. Now I got the GMC Arcadia, but so anyway, he goes, I found $100 bill in the minivan. Now the $100 bill, it was prop money that he had in there, right? It said on the $100 bill, it said for motion picture purposes only. So now the person who put the Craigslist, can't even speak, the Craigslist ad, it said that I was selling prop money. I was selling 5 boxes of prop money. So don't you see the connection there? Don't you see the connection between Dale, Fat Boy Dale, Triple Chin Dale, and the Craigslist ad? Dale just a couple of days ago made a video with a prop money. He made a video with $100 bill that said for motion picture purposes only. Then in the Craigslist ad, he said I was selling prop money. I was selling 5 boxes of prop money. So don't you think that there's a little something there? Teddy time. Oh, that prime rib was great. Yeah, anytime, Telly. That was the Chart House. That was the Golden Nugget Hotel Casino. It's called the Chart House. What a great restaurant, man. Everything there. You got to order the lava cake, though, as soon as you walk in. It takes them 30 minutes to make that lava cake. I ordered 3 prime ribs yesterday. See, this has been my game show, Telly. You know what my game show is? You know how Chad Seaman Lover Clifford has his game show? Well, the Eight Father has my game show. My game show is who eats and who lives better, me or Lou. I mean, Lou's supposed to be a millionaire. Isn't Lou a millionaire? I've seen all the videos. I know your reasoning, Teddy says. Kelly, Dale is an Uber driver. Even John Bitton is saying it's probably Dale. But what you're not understanding, all of you, is that Dale and Chad Clifford work together. This is what you're not understanding. They work together on all these videos. So isn't it logical that if Dale did it, that at the very bare minimum, Chad knew about it, Chad condoned it, or Chad was involved, right? Okay. So the thing about Chad is this is what pisses me off with that friggin' 90-pound prick. You want, and I'll box that motherfucker any day. Oh, I would love it. I would love that mother effer to meet me in a ring. Now, and I'm not even joking around. 100%. I would love it. I would love for him to box me because I would tear him up. Because you know what I don't like about Chad? He's a hypocrite. He's an effing hypocrite. He'll say family is off limits, and then you know what he said about my wife? He said he wants to bang the cancer out of my wife. This is the truth, Teddy Tom. I know you're not going to believe it, but Chad Clifford said he wants to bang the cancer out of my wife. That's what this prick, this 90-pound prick says. Okay? Now, you know what I say about his wife, Tendy Time? I said, God bless her. I said, she's a nurse. She saves lives. God bless her, I said. And you're going to say I'm the bad guy, right? I'm the bad guy and Chad Clifford's the good guy, right? Chad Clifford is a scumbag. Chad Clifford is a scumbag. That's it. And he's a coward, too. He's a coward. He won't face me. He won't face. Tell him to face me. Tell all of you, tell Chad Clifford to come to a friggin' gym, put on boxing gloves, and I'll knock him out LL Cool J style. All right? I'm gonna knock you out. A father's gonna knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. A wife's gonna knock you out. I'm sorry, I'm gonna finish up now. How you doing?
No, fine.
You all right?
Yeah, it's okay.
Who would you have to talk to? Oh, you're talking. Oh, okay, I got you.
I'm done now. He had surgery on his knee.
Oh, how's he doing?
It's good.
Oh, my wife just came in the call. So, getting back, I was just telling them, Jen, how Chad Clifford is a piece of garbage, a low life, a complete hypocrite, scumbag, waste of human friggin' life. Okay, because you know it's like the guy makes claims. How many times the guy calls me? Like he called me so many times, and you know he says, "Oh, family is off limits. Family is off limits." You know, family is off limits. And then he says all these horrible things about my wife. Um, he even said that I put my mother in a hospice community, he said, Chad Clifford. I really hate that guy. So you have no idea how much I hate that guy with a passion. It would be my personal honor and my personal pleasure to knock him out. I would love it. And it's not a threat, because I know someone's going to interpret this as a threat. I'm saying that if he agreed, it was a mutual agreement, you understand, that we just went to a gym and we boxed it out. You understand? In other words, he agreed to it, I agreed to it. Because I know there's going to be some wise guy on this live stream who's going to say, are you threatening him? No, I'm not threatening him. I'm not going to go to his house. Unlike him, who sends DoorDash and sends friggin' Craigslist ads to my house, I'm not going to do that to Chad Clifford. I'm not a lowlife like that. I'm not going to do. I can do it. I can do it very easily. I have his address, but I'm not going to do it because that to me is just being a lowlife. He's got a daughter. He's got a daughter there. I'm gonna scare his daughter. But think about it. See, Chad doesn't have that same respect for my children. I have a daughter. I have a son, and he doesn't have that same respect. He doesn't have that same respect. All he cares about is his family. He's screaming on the phone with me. Don't you ever dare come to my house. I'll kill you. I'll beat the living shit out of you. He's screaming on the phone. But yet it's totally okay for him to disrupt my family. It's okay for him and that fat piece of shit Dale, triple chin, quadruple chin, blubber, friggin' human being, human fat, friggin' molecule Dale. It's okay for them to disrupt my family. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Tell her about people calling you. I don't know. Apparently, people are calling me the Dennis Rodman of AMC. Yeah. I don't know why. They should be calling me, right? They should be calling me the Tony Soprano. I mean, listen, Dennis Rodman was a champion. I mean, he was a great basketball. He was definitely. I mean, look, he was a weird dude, and you know who loves Dennis Rodman? You never believe it.
Oh, yeah.
Was it Kim Jong Un?
Yes, yes.
You know, the friggin' dictator in North Korea. He friggin' loves friggin' Dennis Rodman. I have no idea why.
I probably like you too, actually. So.
I think Kim Jong Un would probably like me.
Probably would.
I would go to North Korea. They'd be like, "Hey, father, hey, father, wow!" They would love me in North Korea. You want to laugh? I sometimes look at my analytics, and
Yeah.
people from North Korea
And South
and
Korea.
South Korea watch me.
Yeah.
Like I got an email one time from some guy from South Korea. He like, "Hey, father, you the man, you the man." I'm like, it's crazy, right?
True.
Now, if only New York Angelo could shut down his channel. Yeah. Yet, Telly, Dale looks like he cuts his own hair like Commander 35 does. I agree. Look, that guy, look, you see, you want to know what it is? We're all entertainers here. And it just should be like entertainment on YouTube. That's it. I just can't stand it when people have to take it outside of YouTube. It's like, why do they got to do that for? Why do you got to disrupt my family for? You know, leave my kids alone. Leave my wife alone. Leave my mother alone, you fucking degenerates, who's ever doing this. It's like that. It just really gets me so angry. You have no idea that my wife is dealing with something very serious medically. My mom is dealing with something serious medically. And it's like these devil degenerates. And you know what their excuse is? Well, you're on social media. So what does that mean? That means that you have to be less of a human being. Tendy, all you talk about is what? Do a good deed. Isn't that what Tendy says every day? Do a good deed today. Be a good person. Tendy, you think it's good that people are disrupting my family? Tendy time. People should leave family out of it. That's the bottom line. I would never, ever, ever in a million years. Look, this whole thing with Teddy. Look, you know what the truth is, Teddy. Look, I know that you're going to keep it up because of probably YouTube views. You know, I never harassed your daughter. I mean, come on, man. That was your cell phone, brother. I know he's going to get all angry now, Teddy. He's going to get all angry. Teddy, I never knew that that was your daughter. That was it. I never knew it. It was your cell phone. We were going back and forth. I don't want to bring it up, Teddy, but you know I never harassed your daughter. Stop it. That's Ape Father does not harass children. That's not. I don't care what anybody says. I don't. That's not what I do. Okay. So I'm a father. I have two children. You know what I mean? I respect people's families. I respect children. I'm not going to harass a child. You know, like. But the question is, does Chad Clifford harass children? I think he does because I still believe, in my opinion, that Chad Clifford and Dale are responsible for both DoorDash and both the Craigslist ad. I'm 100% confident, but I'll say it's alleged. I'll say it's alleged because that piece of shit will sue me, so I'll say it's alleged. But to me, the evidence is pretty clear. To me, the evidence is pretty clear. I'm glad you don't still do your ape call to start your videos. Why? I thought that was great. I got that from the band Disturbed, Down with the Sickness. Wah! That's where I got that from. Ape Father, any comment on today's late breaking story? I don't know. I didn't see it. American Dream. What did you say now? I broke out of the friggin' Bronx Zoo. What's the story? What's the story? I bungee jumped off the Empire State Building. American Dream. What's the breaking story? Anyway, listen. I gotta go get my daughter. She's coming home any second. Oh, wait, come on. Yeah. I'll do a live stream later. Listen. God bless all of you. V for victory. Are you still beefing with Mike the Marine? I call him Mike the mechanic. Look, I never really had a problem with Mike the mechanic. All I need is a miracle. All I need is views. I never really had a problem with him. I just think that there's something off with that guy. He's around a lot of cows. He's around a lot of roosters and chickens. He lives on a farm. That guy. I don't know. I think he lost his mind. That's it. Like one minute he wants to be the leader of AMC, right? I want you to hire me and pay me a 6-figure salary, and I'm going to organize all the protests, everything. And then like a week later, he's like, "Look, I got to shut down my YouTube channel. You know, I can't do any more video." So there's definitely something. He's not playing with a 52 deck of cards. Just he's playing with maybe one card in the deck, the Joker. But other than that, I don't have a problem with the guy. I just didn't like his interview. His interview with Charles Payne was a disgrace. He didn't mention nothing. He didn't mention alleged because he could have used the word allegedly. He didn't mention naked shorts. He didn't mention FTDs. He didn't mention dark pools. He didn't mention payment for order flow. He didn't mention nothing. Nothing. He's just like, "Hi, Charles Payne. How are you? We're all here today. For what reason? I don't know." He didn't mention one reason why they were having the protest. They're all just like everyone's smiling like this. Like, might want to mention the reason that you organized the protest, you friggin' Mama Luke, Mike the Marine. And that's the only problem I had with the guy. It's like he goes through this whole effort of getting 75, 80 people there, right? Gets Charles Payne to interview him, and then doesn't mention one single thing we're dealing with. Doesn't mention the naked shorting, payment for order flow, dark pools, nothing. He's like, and Charles Payne abused him. Charles Payne's like, you guys got to get more organized. You understand that, right? He's like, yeah. He's like, Ken Griffin made, Citadel made $16 billion. It's like this. Retail lost 350 billion. He just came across like a friggin' idiot, if you want me to tell you the truth. Came across like a moron. But other than that, I don't have a problem with him. Other than that small detail. But let me get going. Tomorrow's a big day for us. I hope this judge shoves it up friggin' Anna Marin's friggin', where the sun don't shine. I hope everything is delayed. Even better, I hope that she cancels the friggin' 1-for-10 reverse stock split. I don't think that's going to happen. That would be like a friggin' miracle. That would be like a miracle if that happened. But at least if the judge delays everything, I'm cool with that. I'm happy with that. That's what I'm hoping for. With that said, God bless you. God bless your families. And I know there's a lot of different opinions on this. I know Tendy Time, he's looking for all of this to go through because a lot of money could be raised and AMC all the debts could be paid. You can have working capital. Let's just see what happens, okay? Let's just see what happens. Either way, I'm holding strong, okay? I'm holding the line. God bless. Ape Fathers out. This live stream is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. This live stream and all my videos are for entertainment purposes only. God bless.